Hi, my name is Greg, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about some common problems that people have with Michron and how to fix them. If you haven't watched it already, please watch the Getting Started with Michron video and how Michron works, as there's some important information that relates to this video. First thing we're going to talk about in this tutorial is some common upload problems and how to fix them. So we're just going to start from the beginning and make sure that the steps are super clear so that everything's in order. First, you can't upload until you turn on your Michron. So remember, to turn on your Michron, take your camera cable and plug it in. You'll know that it's turned on because the red LED will flash at you. Now that Michron's turned on, you can plug in the programming cable to both Michron and your phone. Once this is done, and make sure everything is plugged in firmly, now you can go into the app and press upload. And you should know that your upload was successful because the red LED will flash at you for a solid second. If it's not successful, you can always just go into the app and press the back arrow and try uploading again. If you're still having issues, it's probably helpful to press stop Michron and check and see that the LED stopped flashing at you at all. Once you've done this, you can press upload again. Now, if all this is not working, you may be having issues with the transmission volume coming from your phone. Because the data packet that's sent from your phone to Michron is an audio file, it's critical that the volume is turned up to the highest level. So, while the programming cable is still plugged into your phone, you can leave the Michron app and go into your music player and turn the volume all the way up. Do not just press the buttons on the side of the phone. This typically just turns up the ringer volume. It doesn't actually turn up the headphone volume. So keep the programming cable plugged in, music player, app, and with your finger turn the volume all the way up. Now, another test that's useful is just to make sure that some sound is coming out of your phone, is once you've turned the volume up, go back into the Michron app and plug your headphones into your telephone and press upload. Don't put the headphones in your ear, it's going to be very loud, but see if any sound comes out. So I could just hear mine, that means that was successful. We just want to check to see if your phone is possibly on mute in some weird setting. So once you have your volume up and you've done all this, your upload should be successful, and if not, let us know and we'll keep working on it with you. Next thing we're going to talk about is what's happening if you're getting choppy footage. So choppy footage is usually caused because your camera's not taking all the photos in the time-lapse. And this can look like discontinuous movement in your final video. So one way to fix this is to make sure that your camera is in manual focus. You want to make sure that every single time Michron tells it to take a photo, your camera's actually taking a photo. So if your camera's in autofocus, it takes a while to get that set up. Sometimes it'll miss the photo. So put your camera into manual focus and you should be all set. Also, if you're shooting in a fast interval, such as 3 seconds or less, and you're also shooting in RAW, depending upon what camera type you have, it's important to realize that the higher the resolution of the photo that you're taking, the slower it will take your camera to save that file. So if your camera is still saving the previous photo and it gets sent the message from Michron to take the next photo, it sometimes won't be able to take that next photo and you'll miss it. Another thing to keep in mind is make sure that the drive mode on your camera is in single shot and not burst mode. A simple test for this is if you press the shutter button down with your finger, does it take one photo or does it take multiple photos? If it's in burst mode, you'll get some funky effects in your video which you're not looking for. So give those things a try and your footage should come out more smooth. Last thing we're going to talk about is how to take smooth footage even in extremely windy conditions. So the most important thing here is to make sure that your tripod is as stable as possible. So a couple things to keep in mind. 1, make sure that your tripod is on solid ground and that the feet are well positioned. 2, make sure that your tripod is as low to the ground as possible, making it less likely to be affected by gusts of wind. 3, hang some weight off of your tripod. This will make it less likely to be vibrated and just more firm in its placement overall. And lastly, 4th, make sure that whatever head you're using is fully tightened down. That way your camera and Michron have a non-moving stable platform to sit on while you're taking your time-lapse. Alright, that's everything for this tutorial video. If you're interested in seeing some more information, please see below. And again, if you need any help, please contact us on our support page. we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching this video.